New now this afternoon, the mayor of New Orleans says city officials are studying plans to ban cars in the French quarters. They plan to transform the area into a pedestrian only zone. The city's mayor made the announcement yesterday during a town hall. She says the coronavirus outbreak has allowed officials to rethink the ways public spaces can be used in order to promote social distancing. If cars are banned, restaurants and bars could use those empty parking lots and streets to seat customers due to their limited indoor capacity. More than 2.1 million people applied for unemployment last week. This is one of the top three things you need to know today. Nearly 41 million workers filed for unemployment since the outbreak in March. First time applicants for unemployment aid through, though, are still high, have now fallen for 8 straight weeks. Second, Governor Greg Abbott's now turning his focus to Amarillo as a potential new hotspot for the coronavirus. And third, the Texas Supreme Court says no, ruling against allowing voters to cast their ballots by mail. The Texas Supreme Court blocked voter expansions that would have allowed people worried about catching COVID-19 to register to vote by mail. Right now, only Texans over the age of 65 and those with disabilities can vote by mail. In a 24-page ruling Wednesday, the Supreme Court said that the fear of the virus does not constitute a disability. The case is now expected to head to the U.S. Supreme Court. There's no doubt this ruling intensifies the debate over how elections will look this fall. The Secretary of State has suggested that voters may want to consider voting curbside if they have COVID-19 symptoms. We spoke to representatives from both political parties in the area. Both sides agree everyone should have the right to vote. But for several weeks, state reps have been debating whether we should have the right to vote by mail due to the coronavirus. Jefferson County Democratic Party Chair Ava Graves said the answer for her is simple.
In the midst of a pandemic, we have to be flexible. We have to honor the rights of all Americans in the midst of a pandemic.
Jefferson County Clerk Carolyn Guidry says the county has processed more than 3,500 requests for mail-in ballots and could see that number increase. Early voting for the Texas runoff election begins on June 29th and will last for 2 weeks. For those who would rather not vote early, you can head to the polls on July 14th.